Season 4 has started off extremely hot in the European Shield matches, which we had last episode, one of which we scored 5 goals in. We also had a couple other goals sprinkled throughout with some assists. But as we start this one, we're going to try to get through a busy schedule this month. We have, I want to say, 6 games on the docket. Gonna finish off the month of August and then get through September. And that's if no international games get called up as well. So we'll see what we do. We'll play this one a little bit by ear, but try to get through the month of September. Taking on our first opponent. I don't know exactly if it's an acronym, PISA, or if it's PISA, I don't know. But they're gonna be the first team we play against either way. Also, you might hear a fan in the background. My apologies, but it's hot in here. It's been about 90 plus degrees the last couple days, and we don't have AC, so the fan is needed. And as we take a look at our lineup, we are actually the highest rated player on the team. I did purchase some of the purchases or shopping things you can do, which did come with some boosts. So with that, we have now become the highest rated player on Udinese, and hopefully that'll help see us on through with a win as we kick off the season. And we'll be getting things underway on the road as we look for our first points of the season. If you watched last episode, we have some new boots on which have helped see us through a lot of goals. So that's one of the other things. Besides just winning a lot, we're trying to score a lot this year. I want to be the golden boot guy. I want to lead the league in goals. If we could also help with some assists on that as well, all the better. Now, as we try to build our first bit of offensive attack, try to find a cross. Instead, we'll go back to Martial, who still has an opportunity. We'll cross it, and the keep slides in. I couldn't even try to kick that one, and I did try. It just wouldn't let me. And a goal for our opposition in their first attack. I obviously wasn't even talking. Didn't even think it could possibly be a goal. But they pull ahead early doors. We'll take one more look at it just because we obviously didn't get to really see the full run of action. Just a nice pass to the outside from a heading pass as well, and just across net. Keep just a little slow to react. Ouch. And okay, yellow card early. Didn't think it would really be a yellow. It was some light contact, but he did clip the back heel perhaps. I mean, definitely didn't get ball, but it also looks like I might have flopped a little bit. But with that, we'll have an opportunity for a shot on goal, and that's an opportunity I definitely want to take, because we'll aim for that top corner. We've hit some of these of recent, and that one going towards the bottom. I thought it might have actually fallen in. Definitely did not have as much power on it as I thought I did put on it, but we'll still have an opportunity here. With the pass up, Rodriguez drops it back all the way across, and not a good pass, but it will find me at least, and not the foot I wanted that pass to come off of. And on the quick counterattack, opening up again this time, shot goes wide. But it will be a corner as they try to double their advantage. Not going to get very close though, easily at least cleared for it a short little bit, as they'll still have a decent bit of attack. Our guy falls down, was trying to call for the pass up the field, but just not working for us yet. And opens up for us here to level it. Shot across, goes wide. Should have stuck with that left-hand side. Might have been a better look. Try to get a little too fancy with it. Now let's see if we can find a leveler here. Joe up to Martial, and Martial will find the gap this time. Not missing wide like we did. We had the better look, but Martial has the better finish. But with that, game leveled up here in the 29th minute. We went down once during the preseason and then finished that game with a 5-1 margin of victory. So maybe, who knows? We'll see if that happens again here. Now let's see if we could try to... That's not where I wanted that pass to go. I wanted to go out wide. Instead, with a pass down the middle, we don't get the goal. I tried to pass it over to Martial. Instead, we dummy the pass. Martial back to me. Miss another opportunity, and maybe we have a corner here? I don't know. It was a close one. And not a corner. Just another missed opportunity. Now look for the pass down the side as we have our winger. That's the new guy in Vargas. getting the start with a pass towards the middle, crossed all the way, Joe. Not a bad attempt there, and I guess they're going to actually blow the whistle on that one, ball out of bounds. But not a bad attempt there from Joe. I mean, decent build there, just didn't quite get the shot on goal we were looking for, and we're definitely not going to get the header there, but it will fall to Rodriguez. As we try to go out wide, he'll drop it over to us and try to collect that ball. Get the pass back, 7, back to the inside, across, and blocked shot once again, but falling to 4 for the halftime whistle. Now to start the second half, a corner attempt here, as again, they're still trying to find their go-ahead. They do not get a decent connection there. Good job defensively for us as they work the ball out wide and intercepted by Rodriguez. Now a nice laid-on pass there, Martial with a shot across. Not getting enough of a curve on that one. So we've at least forced a couple corners, but not quite getting the foot through the ball as I was hoping for. But that ball will fall to us. And did I kick it out of bounds when I was trying to actually run the opposite direction? Not called out on us. Okay, well, we'll at least take that. Try to get better positioning this time as it goes more mid-post, headed and knocked by the keep. Joe tries again, but just goes backwards. Let's try to go to the outside here, as it will fall to us. Get around. Try to maybe look for a late cross. Not as much power on that one as I was hoping. Instead, just goes to Joe. I was looking for more mid-post to back post with Martial. Just not really connecting on a lot of our passing or even shots towards goal to start the season here. Hopefully that thing clears up as there's an open shot. Goalie does well. Need to try to protect the goal, though, as the goalie's out, but is back in now, and a good job from the defense. Now let's see if we can get a decent run here from Rodriguez, who, okay, fancy little back heel spin. We drop it to the outside, and I was trying to call for the cross. Instead, I think that one maybe was out on me. And indeed, it was out on me. Really wish FIFA would cancel that if it could tell that your teammates are about to pass to you, that if you call for it, it doesn't automatically just kick the ball away, because it keeps happening. But another opportunity building as that will fall for the man in the middle. Good save there from the keep. Defense has done, honestly, a pretty good job. The offensive attack for our opposition has been really solid today, as the keep will get on that one. Okay, a little bit of a late hit there in on our keep. No whistle called or any cards given. Maybe look for one more through. Hasn't worked for us yet. It's still not going to work for us. We'll say this keeper is doing a really good job. He's blocked everything that we've shot his way. Just need one to go our way. Possibly this header. Not really. That's going more to 29 Beehole, who's not going to get any good header there, and is actually going to lose possession. Just need to find that last goal as it does open up once again. This time shot across and does not go wide and is not blocked. Finally, our first goal of the season comes with about 15 some odd minutes left. And a goal we very much needed as we watch the replay here. Nice footwork there from Martial, and that time, too much power. Goalie was not catching up to that one. Far enough away that he wasn't going to touch it, but not so far away that we didn't miss this time. Now, could we possibly make it 3? It opens up here for us, and it will be a goal from, honestly, a guy I have no idea who it is. 26. Looks familiar. Maybe was on this team last year. Last name does look familiar as well. Now with just about a minute left in this one, we'll have another corner opportunity going about mid-post. Goalie comes out, does collect this one. So not a whole lot of time left for them, but they are going with a decent actual throw there. Trying to get back here. We are playing left back to finish up this game, and it's going to be a one-on-one, or they go out to the outside. Helps me out a little bit, and offsides. And that offsides kills their chance at trying to at least pull this one back a little bit more. It will be a win. Game 1, 3-1. We got one goal. It wasn't our best game. Was a little bit off. We'll look to clean that up as we move on into the second matchup. Now, in between the previous game that we just watched and the next one, transfer day. Final transfer day came and went. And we ended up selling on Martial to go to, I want to say it was the New York Red Bulls. Surprisingly, he's going to the MLS. So weird. So that's going to shake up our starting lineup a little bit. So far, or now, our best striker is Wee Joe at a 77 overall. We went from an 81 dropping down to 77, which means that we should see a new starter here in Diaz. You know, he's younger, 26 years old, 76 overall. So, I mean, a little bit of a step back. We'll see how well they perform for us up front. And I don't know, maybe when we get to the summer transfer window, we're going to bring in a new striker. We'll see how that ends up working, but hopefully we'll keep the goals coming. Now, as we do jump in here against the game against Cremonese, still highest overall on the team, 82. I'm now, I would say, the star of the team, yet I'm still not the captain. I feel like that should change, but Bacau is maybe how the captain's name is pronounced. I'm pretty sure that is number 15. He's been pretty solid for us in the back line. So I guess if anyone else makes sense, it's him. But now for the first time this season, playing in front of the home crowd. Would love to bring in as many goals as possible. We didn't do too well with that in the first game. Obviously, we went with the enhanced objective for 3 goals and we only scored 1. Now this one, it wants us to get at least 1 goal and or assist, making that 2, I think, would be fitting. I would like to still get some assists, but definitely going for the golden boot this season. Now let's see what we could build going out wide here. Having one on the cross, all the way across. Unfortunately, we had 2 guys there, but neither really end up with it, but a pretty decent header there from Rodriguez. Does get collected by the keep. And we will still maintain possession. Great job from 50. He is the captain. How about we get a actual really nice shot there from Wee Joe? Would have liked to pass back to me. The back heel right there might have been wide open, but we'll take what we get. This one goes more towards the middle, 25. You know, we've had some decent heading opportunities, but none that have put really much of a threat in place yet. But we still just maintain possession here as we go out wide. Wee Joe, let him carry, drop it back towards the middle, and there's Diaz, who has not been very impressive in the first couple minutes. But we still, again, maintain the offensive push here as we try to find some space, try to juke around the guy, which we will. Let's just settle this down a little bit. Find the pass into Rodriguez, who should have taken the shot. Was a decent pass back, but, I mean, when it falls to you, you just got to take it. And by speaking of falls to you, Wee Joe should have went with the pass forward. We'll go back to him. He takes another shot, and this one will work out. I mean, if you get 8 shots on goal in the first 18 minutes, one of them's bound to get through. Now it opens as Vargas leaves it out for us instead, and we've had a couple bad shots on goal to start this season. That one, again, too wide to the right. Now Wee Joe going to the outside. Will sit behind a little bit, which he will go to us. Dump this one off to the run 4 with a rocket of a shot. Will get tipped over the bar. I'm actually not tipped over the bar. It was just over the bar. I'm going to assume and try my best at guessing his name. Lovric? Maybe? Probably not. I've butchered the majority of the names of everyone on this team. Nice pass forward. Will find Wee Joe, who's sprinting to the outside. They have a lot of man on, but Diaz will go across and just not even close enough for my guy to even lock onto it. He has not started his first game very well. Now Cremonese opens up here for him and will level it. We had our defender who jumped the gun a little bit and gonna come back to bite us. We'll see it here. He tries to get the header, but left 26 kind of in no man's land. Had to guard 2 men and clearly didn't do very well doing that. Now can we find our go-ahead goal here? As we try to wrap things around, look for a cross to the middle, coming in from Vargas, and we just don't get on the end of it very cleanly, unfortunately. We ran over the defender. That part we did for sure, but won't have an opportunity here. Ref decides to blow the halftime whistle. Now as things open up here in the second half, call for the through ball, and it just doesn't come in time. We had an open lane as Wee Joe lays it on for Diaz, who continues a bad start. Now Cremonese with a corner. will go kind of near post, but kind of just go through everyone. Try to look to get on a counterattack here. As Vargas, about out of gas, will have to drop it back. We'll find Wee Joe as we try to get to the outside, which we do get outside. Diaz, I need you to do something else there. That wasn't what we needed. Now Cremonese with their own quick counter attack, trying to find their way through, trying to find that last pass, and they will at least get it through the defender's legs, but it goes straight to the keep. Now let's see if we can find the pass up here to Wee Joe. Oh, he should have backheeled it to the opposite side, but does not matter. Did I actually pass it up to Wee Joe? Might have been someone else. Wee Joe ends up with the goal, as we will go ahead and pull back in front. And correction, it was not Wee Joe we got the pass up to. It was Diaz who finally delivered a nice pass, something we haven't seen much from him today, and so close to a thank you there. Unfortunately, not going to us, but does find our teammate. And Wee Joe taken out of the top of the box. No whistle comes in. Arguably should have been a penalty called there, but ref not going our way. Luckily, we will get ball here, and we'll actually get ball ourselves as we don't have much space, but will find the narrow pass forward. Get it up to Wee Joe, who drops it back, and now we'll carry it forward. Back to the middle, into us. Just have to find the space. We'll drop it out wide. Rodriguez went with the back heel. Guess he's taking over that Martial job of the bad back heels. But now Cremonese running straight forward and keep. How did you let that one through? I mean, you had the post in your favor and you slid? I don't know. I'm calling bad animation for us there. Well, this was just about the same time last game where we didn't find that, well, not where I was aiming that pass to go, but it went there. But I was trying to say this was about the same time we scored the real winner for us last game, as we might need to find So here. Great job from our defenseman there to help clear it, but actually we're good. Okay, I thought it was going to fall to one of their men. Still in our possession. We just have to build smartly. Now 26 did score for us once. Last came and it did it again. Called for the pass, and instead he passes to me as soon as I tried to pass to him, and it does not work for us there. Try to find the through pass there to, I think, Diaz, and it might come back to bite us here as it opens up. Pass back across. They have the men. They do not have the go-ahead goal, but the opportunity still present for them as they have the corner. They do get good positioning, but they go mid-post. Going to get cleared for at least a second. They'll jump back on it and blocked it. Okay, now can we try to get a goal here late, or you pass it right back to them, and they're back in the offensive attack here, so we need to get back on the defensive, and the goalie comes through for us there. Obviously not very happy about having to do that, but he does it when we needed it. Now can we get the clearance? No. Goalie does collect. We have about 1 minute here to try to find a winner. Now Wee Joe will drop it back to me. Let's go out wide. I don't... Come on, ref. You got to give us the chance there to try to build. Will be our first draw, and it comes in the second game. Win streak? Not one. And during our week of no play with Udinese, we're actually going to head out and play with the U.S. national team. Coming in against Spain in the 65th minute, this game level, 0-0. Now in our recent matches with the U.S. national team, we've either been the one who's found the dagger or actually put us ahead. And as we get subbed in here in the 65th minute, I'm sure that's what they're looking for us to try to put together a good bit of an offensive attack, find a winner against Spain in this international friendly. Now in our first real bit of an offensive attack, we do beat the defender. How about we go with a shot across goal, and just the trend of missing out on these opportunities seem to continue. Really trying to put these home. It's almost the exact opposite of what we saw with the last game, or the last episode, where we were scoring just non-stop. Today, it's been difficult. Now, can our defense do their job? They'll have to drop it back. And yeah, I can very much say that our defense did their job. As we'll look for the through pass, we'll find the man. He just, okay, didn't have the space, but gets a nice spin. create some space for himself. He'll drop it back for us. Man coming on here. Let's find the pass over to our teammate, back towards the middle. Switching it around back to us, and didn't have time to control that ball and protect it. But now things are looking good for the offense as 10 sprinting in. We'll lay it across, and still opportunities for points eluding us here. Great job from their defense, blocking the cross and delivering it to their keep as they jump on offense. Try to build their own. Both defenses in this one doing pretty well. Again, probably why the two teams are still at 0-0. But Spain does have a corner attempt as they will go short. Try to drive it in, which they will. Look for a pass to the middle. Opens up for him for a second as the keep will come out and collect. Now as we find some space towards the middle here, outrun the defender with a shot across. Not enough power on it. Should have kept driving on it. Well, at least forced the corner, and we're actually the ones taking the corner. I typically don't do too many corners, and a little too much on it as it goes back post. Will at least still fall to a teammate for us who takes the shot. Barely goes wide. And how about a take two on that corner? Putting a little less power on it, but it goes straight to the keep, and he somehow collects it through one of his teammates' head. You know, can't ask for too much from EA as they lay that one on. I was about to go for a slide tackle. Good thing I didn't. Otherwise, could have definitely been a red. But roles reversing here is now Spain will take the corner, and decent bit of defending to start. Try to find the space through, and they will get the header, but goes wide. But ever since then, it's been Spain with all the opportunity, and almost had another one there. We get a quick throw. Again, about 4 minutes left here as we look for the pass up. Will deliver it to us. Now we just have to find the good pass to the outside. Okay, I mean, it finds our guy, not what I was looking for. So wanting to pass a little bit more vertically there, and a bad touch. We'll lose the opportunity. Well, this could very well just be about the last attempt from either team, as for a second I thought the keeper wasn't really going to make much of a play on it. He will boot this one away. There's just next to no time left, and luckily our teammate jumps on it. We won't have much time, so we got to get up here quick. Lay this one onto the outside. Luckily, no whistle sound, so we still have an opportunity to find the go-ahead win. Okay, still an opportunity. And maybe still an opportunity. No. Pressed as much as we could late on, but it will still be a 0-0 draw. Now against Belgium, we are down 2-0 coming into the 56th minute. We have a lot of work to do, and it looks like we're actually playing with 10 men as Paredes, probably butchering that, has a red. So a lot of work to do. We'll see if we can get the job done. And it will be a defensive corner to get our play underway, as we do not get involved really in that heading action. Tried to clear it ourselves, but obviously didn't have that opportunity, and we'll at least keep that one in. Very good. Try to get across up to our guy, and it will kind of work. Look for the through pass. Okay, can we grab an early goal here? Defender coming in. We'll juke to the inside. Try to get outrun. Another juke. Look for the pass up. And we just can't quite find the through. Really tried to play hero ball there, and it didn't work. Well, there really just hasn't been a whole lot of action in this one. Just been a lot of back and forth from the final third to the final third, but not much past the final third for either team, as Belgium almost got themselves a third. Well, at least maintained another corner opportunity here. We'll go towards mid-post, and we'll be cleared for a split second before, okay, we kind of take it. We just have to outrun and get taken out. I never really had a chance to fully gain possession of that one, unfortunately. With a pass towards the middle, header going to be softly collected by the keep. Now as we get up front here, he is laying it on for us. We'll take this shot across goal, and I thought I had it on the weak foot. We'll at least force a corner. Still looking for at least one goal. Not really where we would have wanted that one. Will we at least get on the end of it? A little bit of a push and shoving, but we will get possession. Look for the pass forward. He can drop it back to us, which he will. Shot across going towards the bottom, out for another corner. Maybe this one? Maybe not. We'll see if we can get on the end of it. No, good block there from the defender, and we're not getting on the end of the rocketed ball up. Best way I could kind of describe it. But we will eventually gain possession, although not cleanly. Do the pass forward, back into me, and juking out the guy. Shot from far out, but can we stop with the back heels? Just in general, stop with the back heels. Oh, we maybe have time for one more offensive attack. If we could just try to find a man here. Gonna have to dump this one out wide with a cross towards the middle. Doesn't go anywhere. And yeah, final whistle will sound there. We couldn't do anything against Belgium. Defensively, they were extremely solid. We'll have to get back into Serie A and hopefully find some goals that we haven't really found much today. And with a lot of games being added in this month, we'll wrap up with a big one here against Inter Milan. They were a tough foe for us last year. They came out in second. We were third. We did get the win against them late, but still, though, looking for revenge as they stayed above us. And we have a really nice night-looking game here as we travel away. Now, can we find some goals? We've had plenty of opportunity in this episode. 4 goals. We're just not quite getting the job done. So let's try to do that today. Start things off, get some goals, get some good passing going, to start to build some chemistry with this team. Because the last time we were out there with them, the loss of Martial was definitely felt up at that striker spot. Diaz was not holding it down for us. We had a lot of missed passing. Martial wasn't fantastic at it, as we will kind of get an interception there. But yeah, he wasn't fantastic at it, but he still seemed to be a lot better at it than what we had with Martial. As we look for a pass to the outside, nice spinning pass, crossed it into the middle, and Diaz will not find the goal. Do have to give some credit, though, to the keep coming out for that one. Took some bravery on his part with a cross in, and Wejo, I gotta give credit to Wejo. You know, as a striker, he's at least attempting to make some goals happen, which was something we didn't see a whole lot last year with Martial. Need to hold up offsides. Sorry for that, Wejo. Maybe pass back to the middle. Diaz going back to Diaz. Diaz with another bad pass, and we lose possession. Now Inter, with their first real opportunity, will capitalize. As soon as I saw that pass coming in, I knew what was about to happen. A great shot there as Inter takes the lead. Now Wejo going to the outside. We keep having opportunities for shots in if we could just get the pass forward. But it's just really not coming. We've missed out on a couple of really good opportunities. Diaz there just not even trying to find the pass, even though we had called for it. If only that was happening when I actually call for the pass while they're already passing it to me. That would be helpful, but not there, as luckily we're not going to lose it. Possession will still remain in our favor. Just trying to find some offense to really build anything here, and we gave up on it. Cool. And I will kind of get a sliding tackle there. Unfortunately, just falls right back to them. Now, what do they do off of it? Okay, we do get the steal, barely, but I'll take barely getting a steal and then losing it directly again. Now as it goes towards the middle, lay it on. Okay, why did I dummy that one? I could have driven and shot, you know, we at least had some offense there. Rodriguez just not able to capitalize. Still down, 1-0. Not going great so far. Now once again opens up as Diaz gets slide tackled, and okay, ref blows the whistle. All right, let's try to get this one taken care of. Looking for that top corner. We put a lot of power on it. It's up and it's in. Finally a goal for us, a long shot for us. We'll pull this one back 1-1. And maybe the replay will actually work better for us than it did in the previous episode with a long shot. And we're going to jump into the three-way look here. Really hate this. Take this away in FIFA 24. As we go to the goalie side with a power shot to that top corner. I mean, that was absolutely textbook. At least assuming textbook. Didn't really play much soccer as a kid. I did play 1 year, though it was not any fundamentals being taught at all. Now, can we find another goal here? This time screaming down the edge, gonna have to drop this back. Just wait a little bit because no one came rushing in. Try to find the pass across, which we will find a pass across, just not a clean goal attempt across. And now Inter trying to build here as they do have to slow down. Still find a nice pass forward with an open man. Defense was so good for us last year, and it's still the same guys starting. But they're not looking as good to start this year. Or at least in this episode. Last episode was solid as we hit halftime, down yet again. But in this episode, at least, they just haven't been very good. Offensively, he's been a little bit off as well. Apparently, Martial held a lot more impact to this team than I really thought he would have. Look for the pass up here to Wee Joe. Wee Joe will carry, get it outside, back into Wee Joe, who needs to find someone to pass to or lose it. And thank you, maybe not very much. Just a stern talking to. I mean, it was at least clean contact with the ball. Was just aggressive. But it will be a free kick off of it, which they'll lay it on and then drive it in and then lose it. Looks like our offense. But speaking of our offense, can we find something that works a little bit better here for us? Have to go back out wide because it wasn't a great pass. And why, FIFA? Clearly, I would have rather dropped that back to the guy behind me, not just kicked it straight out of bounds. Love it. Now, can we find, once again, another leveler here? Where? Okay, well, at least we end up on it, but I don't know why that pass would have went there. And we had the man that we wanted. Wee Joe's trying to fight for it, but won't get it back. And now Inter on a quick counter. Left it open for him. Guess they didn't want that one either. But entered quickly back into the attack as they try to find that pass through, which they've found several times today. That time, defense ready for it. Now, if we slow things down here, get the pass up top. As I slow things down here as I was running. I needed to slow down, not we needed to slow down. Look for the final pass through, and it will get to Rodriguez, who needs some help. We are sitting close to him and just don't have time to get the pass off. Kind of thrown off the ball. But no whistle goes our way. Well, still looking for the equalizer here, as we're going to have to dump this one over to Diaz, who Wee Joe out to us. We really need this one with a shot in to tie it. That time we don't push it to the outside. We push it to the inside post, and it works very well for us. How did I jump almost to my own head level so easily? Athleticism. But a great pass there from Wee Joe, settles it down. And we just learned from the mistakes we've had this episode. Go near post, works out well for us. Now there's about 10 minutes left. Can we find a winner? It's also kind of helpful right now that Diaz has left the field. We'll see if that is actually helpful or not. I have honestly no idea who our other striker is. So we'll see if we have another shot on offense. Right now, defense needs to hold through. Every time we've gotten a lead, or not even gotten a lead, but gotten a tied game here, drawn things up, they've found a quick goal to put them back ahead. We'll see if we could do that, as we do find the through, but okay, it does the same thing again where I ask for the through pass as the pass comes in, and then I pass it, get taken out. That's going to be a whistle for sure, and a yellow. Okay, I'll take it. Maybe that'll just keep their press off of us a little bit. Maybe look, trying to get it in close enough. See if we could get a header in off of this one, although that one's too much to the keep. Wanted to have that more to the right-hand side, but it always curves more than I'm thinking it's going to. Oh, missed the ball entirely. Is it going to be a card for me? It's just a yellow. Okay, that could have been worse. That could have been a straight red card. Well, they get a yellow, we get a yellow, and we get ball. Okay, that works out well for us. Now, can we just find... Okay, I get very much smacked in the face by a shoe. And can we take the free kick? Yeah, let's take the free kick. We have about a minute and a half left here. We're definitely close enough to take a shot here on goal. So let's try to do just that. We scored one of these earlier. Can we score another? About 3 bars of power. It's blocked off the wall. Getting that left sweep hasn't been great for us. We've been better from the right. And come on, ref. We were getting the ball in. You got to give us time for one more shot. We end up with another draw against Inter. I will take the draw against Inter. We had to fight hard to get the 1 point. But opportunities late, fortunately, were missed. But as you could tell here with the change in background, it will be Champions League in our next match. However, that will be next episode. And as I go over to the calendar to show you why we're splitting the month up, it is against Red Bull, but Red Bull Salzburg, not New York Red Bulls. So I'm not sure if Martial went to this Red Bulls team or the other Red Bulls team. It's probably more Salzburg. So we might be playing against our former teammate in the Champions League, our first Champions League match. He was greatly missed in this episode. Diaz has not been very good. I don't know if I wanted to go over to the team stats. Now, I don't know if the team stats here show like pass success percentages. If that's a thing on here, no, doesn't look like it, because I would really love to see what that is with Diaz, because he's just been awful at it. I mean, really missing what we're able to do up front with Martial. We've gone through several strikers since being with Udinese, but this current combo doesn't seem to be it. Hopefully we could get the goals flowing again next episode as we work things out with our front guys. Find a little bit more of a smoother pass, but let's jump into the standings before we head out. And as things currently stand, we are 7th in Serie A. Playing 3 games, we have 5 points, but the top teams, they have 6 points in, well, 2 with Milan. And we know they've been a problem for us, as well as Roma. Those 2 teams at the top. Actually, doesn't even have Inter Milan very high up there. They're actually at 11th. So a whole different top group besides Juventus as we start this 3rd season with Udinese. And we're like 2nd and a half. But to stick around to see how we do in our first Champions League match against Salzburg Red Bull or Red Bull Salzburg, not sure which one goes first, make sure you guys subscribe. Bear icon in the bottom right, or you can scroll down and hit the subscription button right next to that bell icon, which you should also hit so you're notified of when my videos go live. This series and any FIFA series we are going to have is going to be posted on Tuesdays and Fridays. On Mondays and Thursdays on Madden 23, we currently have the Commanders Replacement Squad series. And then again, Madden 23 on Wednesdays and Saturdays, the state-only challenge, and you do not want to miss tomorrow's video. So make sure you guys stick around, and until then, we'll see you guys later, where hopefully we're going to be scoring a lot more goals. Bye.